The silk floss tree, also known as the cibet tree or kapok tree, is a tropical tree that belongs to the Bombaceae family. It is native to South America, but it is now widely cultivated as an ornamental tree in many parts of the world. Here are some key aspects of silk floss trees. Appearance. Silk floss trees are tall, deciduous trees that can reach heights of up to 60 feet, 18 meters. They have a distinctive trunk with spiny, cone-shaped protuberances and large, heart-shaped leaves that are shed during the dry season. In the spring, the tree produces large, showy flowers that range in color from white to pink to red. These flowers are followed by large, woody pods that contain seeds surrounded by fluffy fibers. Habitat. Silk floss trees are adapted to tropical and subtropical climates, and they are typically found in lowland forests and savannas. They are often planted as ornamental trees in gardens and parks in warmer regions. Uses. Silk floss trees have a variety of uses. The fibers surrounding the seeds are sometimes used to make pillows, cushions, and insulation. The wood is used for construction and furniture making in some regions, and the bark and leaves have been used for medicinal purposes in traditional medicine. Ecology. Silk floss trees provide important habitat for a variety of wildlife, including birds, bats, and insects. The flowers are a source of nectar for pollinators such as bees and hummingbirds, and the pods are eaten by animals such as monkeys and squirrels. Cultural significance. Silk floss trees have cultural significance in many parts of the world. In some cultures, they are associated with fertility and renewal, and their fibers are used in ceremonial clothing and textiles. Threats. Silk floss trees face a number of threats, including deforestation, habitat loss, and climate change. In some areas, they are also vulnerable to pests and diseases. Conservation. Conservation efforts are underway to protect silk floss trees and their habitats. This includes efforts to prevent deforestation and promote sustainable land use practices, as well as research into ways to mitigate the effects of climate change on the species. In summary, silk floss trees are a tropical tree species with a variety of uses and ecological, cultural, and economic significance, from their distinctive trunk and large, showy flowers to their importance as habitat for wildlife and in traditional textiles. Silk floss trees are a fascinating and important part of many ecosystems and human cultures around the world. Medicinal properties. In some traditional medicine practices, various parts of the silk floss tree are used for their potential medicinal properties. For example, the bark and leaves have been used in some cultures to treat ailments such as coughs, fevers, and skin conditions. Drought tolerance. Silk floss trees are known for their ability to tolerate drought conditions, making them well adapted to regions with seasonal dry periods. Their ability to withstand periods of water scarcity makes them a valuable species for landscaping in arid and semi-arid regions. Wildlife habitat. Silk floss trees provide important habitat for a variety of wildlife. The tree's large, showy flowers attract pollinators such as bees and hummingbirds, while the pods provide a food source for animals such as monkeys, squirrels, and birds. Additionally, the tree's spiny trunk and branches can offer refuge for birds and small mammals. Landscape use. Silk floss trees are commonly planted as ornamental trees in gardens, parks, and along streets in tropical and subtropical regions. Their unique appearance, with their spiny trunk, large flowers, and deciduous foliage, makes them an attractive choice for landscaping and as a focal point in landscapes. Symbolism. In some cultures, the silk floss tree is considered a symbol of strength, resilience, and endurance due to its ability to withstand harsh environmental conditions. It is also associated with fertility, renewal, and protection in some indigenous cultures. Seed dispersal. The large, woody pods of the silk floss tree split open to reveal seeds surrounded by fluffy fibers that aid in their dispersal by wind. This unique method of seed dispersal allows the tree to colonize new areas and establish new populations. Ethnobotanical uses. In addition to medicinal uses, silk floss trees have been used by indigenous peoples for various other purposes. For example, the fibers surrounding the seeds have been used to stuff pillows and mattresses, and the wood has been used for fuel, tools, and construction. Conservation status. The silk floss tree is not listed as a threatened or endangered species. However, like many tropical tree species, it faces threats from deforestation, habitat loss, and climate change. Conservation efforts are important to protect and sustainably manage silk floss tree populations in their native habitats. In conclusion, silk floss trees are fascinating tropical trees with unique characteristics, ecological importance, and cultural significance. From their spiny trunk and large, showy flowers to their diverse uses in medicine, textiles, and landscaping, silk floss trees have a wide range of attributes that make them a valuable and intriguing species. Conservation efforts are needed to protect and sustainably manage silk floss tree populations for their continued ecological and cultural significance.